do no sound check or nothing. So hopefully everything is up. If you don't know me, I watch these vids. You don't have to. And today we are watching Master Chief. Um, sorry. Today we're watching Master Chief versus Doomslayer, Halo versus Doom. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a really good one. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. And I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock. What's going on, Rob? Lafayette in the building. What's going on with you? How's your Sunday, brother? Sound check, my guy. Sound check. My sounding cool? My clear? You know, you my sound guy too. So I gotta make sure. Now here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
It's me, Boomstick, and it's time for a death battle! Just kidding, that ain't me. That's the brand new Boomstick U2s. It's a limited time thing, so move your butts and get it while you still can. Just click the link below to go to u2s.com. Fight!
Master Chief versus Doomslayer.
The super soldier and the demon destroyer of Doom. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Born in the distant year of 2511, John grew up in a normal space colony many light years from Earth. However, John was anything but normal.
He was different from the other boys. Taller, stronger, meaner.
Which is why the brilliant Dr. Halsey chose him for her great experiment, the
Going on,
Spartan 2
Eric?
program.
Well, he
My
wasn't
president.
just chosen, he was
What's going on?
kidnapped,
Sound
replaced
good,
by a
Rob.
dying
Appreciate
clone
that.
so nobody would know.
Everybody's on
Newly
there.
conscripted into
Like
the
button,
United Nations
whether you're
Space
hopping
Command
in
as
and out,
John 117, he was only
like button, I
6 years
appreciate
old.
you.
He wasn't
And
the only one.
Instagram,
Him and
I actually
74 other
suggest
kids
these are
got
actually
shoved
pretty
into the
good.
deadliest summer camp ever, going through intense training to be molded into child soldiers. Because you can't spell infantry without infant.
The training tore away John's identity. He couldn't remember his family. He couldn't remember his home. He couldn't even remember his full name. All that mattered was the game, the mission.
And boy, was he good at it, learning all sorts of military history, tactics, leadership, and best of all, weapons.
8 years later, he was finally prepared for the augmentation process that would make him superhuman. Augmentation which almost half of his peers did not survive, and even more were left permanently disfigured.
He's got this. How bad could it be?
The biochemical and biomechanical process was extraordinary. Hormones and protein complexes boosted his muscle growth to an inhuman scale. His senses were surgically enhanced by rewiring his brain and capillaries. Carbide ceramic was grafted to his skeleton to make his bones nearly unbreakable.
I didn't know
His
any of
nervous
this.
system was literally shocked into reacting 300% faster at all times. And with a little luck, John was torn apart and rebuilt as something new.
A Spartan. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Hey, the process is messed up, but you can't argue with the results. And it wasn't long before he earned the rank of Master Chief Petty Officer. Time to
Master
fight
Chief
some
Petty Officer.
crazy aliens.
And he has the gear to take on a whole army by himself.
Oh yeah, the M85C assault rifle can fire 650 rounds in a minute. The M6R is nicknamed the Spartan Laser for a reason and can blow up tanks with a single beam of light. He's got a semi-auto rocket launcher with a lock-on feature. And if you're as lucky as John, a jumping feature. Oh, don't get me started on that beautiful, beautiful pistol. Ah, good times.
Plus, he's picked up a number of enemy weapons over the years. The Covenant's charging plasma pistol, homing needler, and sticky plasma grenades add whole new strategies to Master Chief's combat style. And the weapons from the Banished basically shoot big, scary spikes at people. Kind of hardcore.
Unless he
Okay.
finds the energy sword or gravity hammer first, then he's gonna jump in swinging. Come on, you know everyone goes for the sword.
Out of the 135 plus weapons he's carried, the tech of the Forerunners may be his most impressive find. Ionized particle weapons, slip space portal generators, and shields made of extremely durable hard light. In fact, by tapping into a Forerunner ship he was on, a massive amount of that very hard light formed a shield strong enough to save him from a point-blank 30 megaton nuclear warhead.
It annihilated a whole starship, and Chief was just fine, floating around in space like he's chilling at the pool. I guess it helps that he's wearing armor so badass it's named after Thor's hammer, Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Well, the Mjolnir armor
Mjolnir.
improves his strength and speed even more, has energy shields to block incoming fire, and fills his wounds with medical biofoam. He's got a grappling hook, because who doesn't, and thrusters so he can fly. Well, kind of.
Spartans in armor have dodged laser fire from the Type 50 beam rifle, and Master Chief has pushed himself to run 66 miles per hour, matching the top speed of a cheetah.
And he's strong enough to flip the 66-ton scorpion tank, and even an elephant.
What? Why would he throw an elephant?
No, Wiz, not the animal, though he could definitely suplex the hell out of one of those if he wanted to. I'm talking about that behemoth of a mega truck that moves like 2 miles an hour. Even the game wonders how Chief can flip that 200-ton beast.
He can access other equipment with the Mjolnir armor, like invisibility, speed boosts, extra shields, and even 10 seconds of total invincibility. But even without those, the armor is strong enough to survive re-entering the Earth's atmosphere and crashing to the ground.
The moment we all realize just how tough this guy really is. Tough enough to end the war with the alien covenant almost single-handedly. He was so scary, the aliens even started calling him the Demon.
You'd think he wouldn't still be a petty officer after that. If anyone deserves a raise, it's him.
Oh, Master Chief Petty Officer is the highest rank for enlisted recruits. A commissioned officer isn't as active in the field. Kind of defeats the whole point of being a super soldier, right?
Makes sense. And he wasn't totally alone in this. He had the help of an onboard artificial intelligence system based on the mind of Dr. Halsey herself, Cortana.
God, everything comes with AI these days. This one's different, though. Or, wait, maybe not. Is anyone horny for Alexa?
Cortana can hack other AIs, even those designed by far more advanced civilizations. She is constantly tracking enemies, can guide large-scale battles, and even process the entirety of human knowledge in less than 2 hours. ChatGPT could never.
I mean, Chief isn't too far from an emotionless robot himself. Halsey made him like that.
Sort of. He's a force to be reckoned with, but John lost a lot of himself along the way. As luck would have it, and John is quite lucky, Cortana proved herself a dear friend. Even when she started her villain arc and exploded, but it's okay, he just got a new one.
Kind of ironic how the artificial chick based on the woman who destroyed his life would bring back his sense of humanity.
But no matter who or what he has on his side, the Master Chief is no mere hero of Earth, but a savior of the galaxy.
Whether or not he starts a fight, you can be damned sure he'll finish it.
I don't know. That's a hard act to follow.
Today's
Man.
battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Prize
rough.
Picks is the best way to get into
Yeah, I
fantasy
didn't even know all
esports
that
action in
about
more
it.
than 30 states, including California,
Like
Texas,
Halo.
and
I've never
Georgia.
even played the
Choose
game.
from several esports
Always,
titles like Call
seen
of
it.
Duty,
Everybody
Counter-Strike,
talks about
League
it.
of Legends,
I-
Valorant, and more.
I never even
Plus,
played the
the
game.
app is really easy to use.
No kidding, even you can use it.
Hey, I'm smart.
So you
To
must
make a
know.
lineup, just pick more or less on a few
I
pro
watched it
players for your
yesterday,
shot to win. Oh, you thought this thing was just for the...
Yeah, I watched it yesterday. I thought it was cool. I don't remember how it ended. I actually didn't finish it. I didn't finish the triple threat TLC match with the Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits, DIY. So I missed that. So you can tell me who won if you want. Like I said, I probably ain't gonna go back and watch it. It's a good idea, you know. They gave them that match because they missed Mania, so that was nice of them. So back at it.
red planet of Mars, Phobos, named for the Greek god of fear, and Deimos, inspired by the god of dread.
Sounds like the perfect place for portals to the burning abyss.
As demons swarmed the Martian moon of Phobos, only one man survived to tell the tale and push the demons back to the pits of hell.
He was a space marine until he refused an order to fire on civilians. He was an engineer until his base was overrun by demons. He owned a cute pet rabbit named Daisy until those demons murdered her, pissing him off so much even the Hulk would be jealous.
This impossible man was known as, well, nobody really knows. He's a mystery, a symbol of both death and hope. So we just call him
Doom Guy! Oh yeah! There's a reason why my leg is the same super shotgun he's got. And now you can get your own super shotgun on me, where it belongs.
What is that?
My U2, stupid! It's just like me, except 8.2 times more huggable.
Because the shotgun doesn't randomly go off?
Yeah, right, I hope not. But this is a one-time thing. Once they sell out, they're gone. So hurry up. I said hurry up, Wiz!
Okay, I'll get one. Was going to anyway, the quality is immaculate.
Anyway, Doom Guy! Oh, he's so freaking cool! He
Blood.
scrounged up a slew of weapons from who knows where and got down to some good old-fashioned running and gunning.
Rifles, shotguns, flamethrowers, plasma guns, rocket launchers, chainsaws, and a frankly terrifying looking grappling hook.
The Unmaker is a celestial supergun, shooting beams of light that take down demons in one shot.
Only rivaled by the incredible feat of technology
They was
that
wrong.
is the
They
BFG
probably became
9000.
good. They
Don't
gonna come on the
sugar-coated Wiz,
podcast.
that's the big
Good.
fucking
Big
gun.
line when you say, I
A
don't
single
tell you.
plasma shot from this beauty can
Line at the
annihilate
mug.
everything in front of Doom Guy instantly.
You already
It's
know.
like a handheld mini atom bomb launcher. It's also the power source for the BFG 10,000, a massive weapons platform that blasted a hole through Mars.
And so, Doom Guy discovered his life's mission to kill every demon, ever. No, really, he is absolutely obsessed with slaughtering demons, like an addict.
And look at him go! Oh yeah, that's addictive. He killed demons on Phobos. He killed demons on Deimos. He killed demons on Earth. He even killed demons in hell.
The sheer scale of demonic violence changed him, breaking him down into a living weapon.
Good thing he got some time to himself to grind some rails, chill with Isabel, and visit the faraway world of Argent de Nerve.
The same old Triple H
for all of
believing
about
Street
10
Profits
seconds
off
before he was
WrestleMania.
thrown
Yeah, I
into a
know, right?
coliseum. Naturally, he was the best fighter there. He even joined and trained
Yeah,
with
right.
the Night Sentinels, an elite fighting force.
And then hell showed up on that planet too.
Man, my guy really can't catch a break, can he?
While most people would be terrified of demons showing up to murder them, something had shifted. Doom Guy wasn't scared of the demons were scared of him. Hellwalker, they called him. The Beast, the Unchained Predator. But his time with the Night Sentinels solidified a new moniker, one that would strike terror throughout the Dark Realm. Doom Slayer.
Imagine being those demons, excited to invade a whole new world far away from that helmeted freak who killed you last time, just to stumble onto him all over again. I'd be scared too. The Slayer is like a fusion dance of Jason Voorhees and the goddamn Terminator. He's always coming up with new ways to kill demons, but my fave is the blazing sword called the Crucible.
The Crucible is powered by Argent energy, sort of like a fuel for hell. Completely charged, it can power all of Earth for up to 8 months. Granted, much of Earth had been decimated at that point, but it's future technology, so it probably evens out. By taking the average annual consumption of Earth and narrowing it down to 2/3, given the 8 months time, thereby multiplying it by 0.666, how fitting, we can conclude that the Crucible's full charge outputs over 53 quadrillion joules of energy, giving an output of approximately 157 trillion kilowatt hours.
Yeah, big number. That's nice. But the Slayer just uses the Crucible to blow shit up. Even without it, he can fight specters, which are totally invisible to most people. He's strong enough to knock around these enormous steel blocks like nothing, and can even take down titans with his bare hands. Titans that can be 1,000 feet tall. Is this guy even human?
Those on Earth might not think so. He's not just a hero of the people. Some believe he's more.
Oh, it
Like
makes
a
sense.
religion. Like
Thank
a
you. I'm a definitely
god.
streaming that.
Well, hang
I
on.
wonder
We
when it-
know he's human because we know his ancestry. Doomguy is the great-grandson of BJ Blazkowicz from the
You
Wolfenstein
played
games,
either one of these
which
two
means
games, while
Doomguy's
it's
father
Doomslayer
is
or
the one and only
Halo.
Commander Keen.
I don't know. That just makes him even more mysterious.
Regardless, the Slayer has plenty of upgrades, power-ups, and rune enhancements that make him seem superhuman, like speeding up his perception of time, turning partially invisible, or even becoming completely invulnerable for 30 seconds. But don't get it wrong, the Slayer is not invincible. While his rage makes him an unstoppable force of fury, it consumes him. He's less a precise weapon and more like setting loose a bull in a china shop, if the bull was also strapped to 8 swinging wrecking balls and a rocket-powered steamroller.
The Praetor suit may be an ancient relic, but it's also the most advanced set of armor in the universe and totally indestructible. Oh, and Assassin's Creed guy wishes he had a wrist knife as epic as the Doom Blade.
Back in his Doom Guy days, he relied on mega armor that could half all damage. Now, his Praetor suit can withstand Argent Plasma, the same energy that powers the Crucible. He can even tank actual meteors.
Or he'll just dodge the meteors, because he's fast enough to outrun rockets from a rocket launcher.
He also has some help in the form of Vega, an AI he found overseeing mining operations on Mars. While Vega was not originally designed for combat scenarios, it is proficient in hacking and technical know-how. Vega can even create portals to alternate dimensions, including Hell itself.
It's like pizza delivery, but for demons. Of course, that just makes it easier for Doomslayer to chainsaw them all in half.
And time works differently in Hell. The Slayer may technically be human, but his rage evolved him, turning him into something more.
And then he was literally blessed with immortality. Yeah, he can still technically die, but he no longer ages. So he's been killing demons for dozens, no hundreds, no thousands of years.
However, it turns out the Slayer was all part of a grander story. For Vega was actually the remnant of an ancient god.
God is an AI? Okay, the inevitable robot takeover is gonna go way harder than I thought.
And Vega's ultimate enemy was the Dark Lord of Hell. He has many names: Davoth, Satan, the Devil, the true first being who created all of existence.
But he's the master of all demons, the most demon-y demon of demons. And we all know what the Slayer does to demons. Say it with me now. Rip and tear! Oh yeah!
Wait, why does the Devil look like the Doomslayer?
Oh, I think he wanted to take a form known for pure destruction. You see, Doom is in many ways a surreal postmodern story that is up to the player's interpretation.
Right.
Also, killing evil wannabe Doom guy in a mech suit from hell is just badass.
The Doomslayer had fulfilled his purpose. He'd slain the Dark Lord, decimated demonkind, and trapped whatever scraps remained behind the closed gates of hell. And so, like an ancient weapon of prophecy, the Slayer was sealed away, ready to awaken at humanity's call when the fires open again.
All hail the Slayer, the Destroyer! He is more than a man. He is Doom!
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I'm not detecting enemy forces. Perhaps they left?
You tell me.
You sure demand a lot from a girl. Wait, around the corner. Be ready.
Enemy located. Combat will likely be necessary.
Well, isn't he astute?
Alert. Portal detected.
Oh, here we go.
Who brings a chainsaw to a gunfight?
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. Having nothing May 25th. Okay.
Chief, watch your six!
Oh.
You are surrounded.
What the hell just happened? I'll see what I can do about that annoying AI.
Do it. I'll finish this fight. I can no longer detect the enemy. Systems complete.
Shadow Dome, okay. I'll be there.
Chief, still with me?
Ooh. Ooh.
KO! And
Okay.
lo, our avenging angel has triumphed, for he is Doom. Amen.
There's a lot going on here, so let's break this down, starting with physical stats. Being a genetically enhanced super soldier, you'd probably expect the Master Chief to take the edge here.
Wrong! Chief can outrun a cheetah moving 66 miles per hour. The Slayer can outrun a rocket zooming almost 8 times faster.
Master Chief can flip the 200-ton elephant platform. The Slayer can fling around these massive steel cubes, which each measure to over 400 tons.
He can take down Titans with his bare hands, so it adds up. If this came down to a fistfight, he'd just punch Chief's head off.
Stats may go to the Doom Slayer, but Master Chief has one trick the Slayer can't beat, his AI.
Yeah, Vega may be God repackaged as Siri, but Cortana is clearly the more dangerous computer pal.
Cortana was designed for combat encounters and battle planning. Vega oversaw a mining facility. Granted, Vega's nothing to laugh at, but Cortana's kind of famous for hacking ancient, all-knowing technology on multiple occasions. And even if you want to argue Chief should have the weapon instead, she's still a copy of Cortana.
And when it comes to experience, Chief likely has more consistent training. Becoming a super soldier and one-man army is basically all he did since he was a child.
The Slayer may seem like a rampaging bull consumed by rage, and he is, but he was also a Marine and trained with the Night Sentinels.
And since time in hell gets wacky, he fought demons non-stop for thousands of years.
Given the sheer variety of enemies, battles, and wars Master Chief has experienced, it's a tough call, but we think fighting demons for so long tips the scale to the Slayer.
Not that it matters much, because we're on to the last and best category, arsenals. From weapons to power-ups, both Chief and the Slayer had a ton of stuff they could bring into the battle.
Both had means to turn invisible or shield themselves from damage. Both had suits that could withstand extreme heat and intense hits. And both had so many weapons.
Technically, Master Chief had a greater variety of weaponry, but when it comes to sheer destructive power, the Slayer had him beat. The Unmaker can match the Spartan laser's light speed without having to worry about charging up, and nothing on Chief's belt can match the raw power of the BFG.
Still, Master Chief did use a hardlight shield to survive a point-blank 30 megaton bomb. However, Cortana was siphoning power from the Forerunner ship they were on to make that shield, so it was a very specific circumstance not easily replicated. And it's clear that without the shield, he would have been obliterated.
Even if he could replicate it, Doom Guy had the weaponry to break through. Take the Crucible.
Remember, the Crucible holds power equivalent to 157 trillion kilowatt hours, which directly converts to 90 gigatons of TNT. Even if you divided that power between the Crucible's 3 charges, a single swing flowing from that sword is, at minimum, 1,000 times more powerful than that nuke. The Slayer gets the final nail in Arsenal, as he just had the better odds of actually taking the Chief down.
As much as Chief tried to master the situation, he was doomed. Slay, King!
The winner is the Doom Slayer.
Amen. Next time on Death
All right,
Battle.
what we got? Oh,
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Check this out. Get my YouTubes while you still
Okay. Rob said, as your CP, I'll leave it to you. Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, that was Death Battle. Master Chief versus Doom. Halo versus or Doom Slayer, Halo versus Doom. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta be completely honest with you guys. I've never played either game like that, and even seeing different mods throughout the years and different videos based on that. I just never was invested in that much. So this is all kind of new to me in a way, and it was cool. I'm more so a fan of more familiar characters. But I think that the animation team was great. The story was great. It was a good stats, and it was good watching them go against each other. Seeing them fight each other was something that was more ideal for a game versus another game like that. I was pretty sure, based on stats alone, that that Doom Slayer would take it out and take out the win with the victory. The Master Chief seemed like it was okay, but I think Doom just had a lot more in his arsenal, not just with his AI, but his literal arsenal. He had a lot more ammo, he had a lot more range, he had a lot more accomplishments, and he could actually get the job done in a better time and at a faster pace, and just with more, just overall, you know what I'm saying, just with overall weaponry whatsoever. If you look at the different games too in its entirety, even if you didn't play it and you watch different stats and different videos and different gameplay, then you'll see just how wide of a range the arsenal is for a Doom Slayer character as opposed to Master Chief from Halo. I always thought that even when seeing those games that Halo was, or Doom Slayer to me was more of a beefed up, edgier version of Doom Slayer was more that than Halo. But that's just my opinion. Eric said Doom Slayer all the way. Absolutely. I like the graphics too, and I just like how it's more of a post-apocalyptic world feel to me, as opposed to like Halo, where it feels just more like a mission thing, like you're going on a mission with your policing group. So I don't know. I definitely want to try them both out at some point, as far as wanting to utilize them and play them a lot more, as far as first-person shooter and just going through all that. But I've never really just had the opportunity to do that, or just really the want to either. So seeing these different death battles make me more interested in going that route with them, as opposed to the same old thing but I was used to playing and doing back then. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. I thank you guys for stepping in. Thank you, Eric, for sliding through. I appreciate you. I appreciate you as always. Thank you for sliding through. This is something that they drop every few weeks, so I'm usually on them every few weeks. As far as discussion, for those who want to engage in a discussion quickly about it, feel free to talk to me in the chat. You know, or if not, then that was it. That was the show. And that was it. It was, like I said, it was cool. I'm much more, I guess, spoiled from the other episodes involving like Marvel characters, DC characters, anime characters, or any of the characters that are more popular within that route, even if it's comic. But the game, it's cool. It's okay. But yeah, it was just interesting. For those who don't know just how good these guys are, Death Battle, they used to be part of Rooster Teeth. They branched off into their own thing. They had a show on Rooster Teeth called Death Battle featuring these same guys, but now they've branched off and have their own channel and own business within that Death Battle realm. So they are actually called Death Battle now. I strongly suggest you go back and watch their content. They don't just have these animation battles. They also have, thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, man. They only just have these animated battles, but they have actual discussions about these things that the animators don't get a hold to. I think they had Captain Planet versus Aang from Avatar at one time, and that was a big deal. They get 4 guys. They all talk about it too. One person is on each other's team, one representing Captain America, the other representing Aang the Avatar, and then you have the judges, and you have the chat, and then you have people that judge it. So it's pretty good. I actually watched the cast too, but that's more so just to watch as a discussion as opposed to actually see as a animated fight. So for those who have tuned in to watch, thank you, and I appreciate that. The next episode is gonna be White Lantern versus somebody. I forgot his name. I'm sure that's going to be really good. White Lantern, and I don't know. I think the previous ones before this too were also good, like the JoJo's Bizarre World thing. I never watched JoJo's Bizarre World, but I am aware of the aesthetic of the show and some of the characters, and I'm interested in seeing more of that based on the death battle, based on these different things we see within it, based on the characters and how strong they actually are, as opposed to what you would think. Because I had the Jump Force game, and the Jump Force game had all these characters. So the more death battles I see, the more I'm linking it to the game I had. Like, oh yeah, I've seen him on this game. I've seen him on Jump Force. I don't know what show it is, but I've seen that character. So it's pretty interesting, especially when they go that route. I've yet to see a One Piece battle, but I think that would be good. I don't know who he would fight, but Luffy, I think that would be good. Rob said, request, could you do a reaction video to my Saiyan? I would do it if I hadn't already seen it, but since I already seen it, I can't really reenact how I felt, I guess, at the time or saw it. So I guess it would have to have been a first time thing, but it's already heard it, then I ain't really reacting to it, Plus, I thought it was okay. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. I get the joke, and it was okay. It was cool. But there is a show that I was trying to react off of from Glitch. Robert was on here last time, called Gaslight District, and I really couldn't get into it. It was just kind of, I don't know. It just wasn't really my flavor, as far as what I would like to see out of an animation. I guess from being spoiled from watching other types, that one just wasn't really my thing like that. You know what I mean? But it still served its purpose. I'm sure there's a demographic out there for that would like to see that would like to watch that would be interested in watching something of that caliber. I think that whole team is really talented and really good, and they really do their thing when it comes to these animations and these ideas and plot and story. It just wasn't really my cup of coffee like that. To be honest, I'm just more used to the other things. Digital Circus was very great. That's still my favorite right now from them, and I'm looking forward to episode 5. I might do this thing where I go back and react to, because I don't know if I watch all of them. I actually did watch all of them, so I would react to episode 5 and 6 and going forward with all those. But yeah, just interested in that. This is just different things you could do. So I would definitely suggest that. Other than that, man, I think that's all we have. For those who are watching the recorded version of this, I was going to say, please refer to the live video to see all the stats on the characters when they explain in detail who they are, what they do, and what they've done. So you can get a better idea of it. I was able to record the actual fight and us chat now, but in my reaction to it, but I couldn't get the previous material for that just because of time. So please refer to the live to see that. And I guess that's it, guys. I sure appreciate you guys, and I thank you. And I'll see y'all on the next one. All right. See y'all later. Thank you again. Thank you too. I really appreciate it. It was fun. And here's the other thing. Here's the thing about this, Robert. Now that one I could relive and do because it's been a while. The only problem is I don't know, like, if that will get blocked or not. That's one of those things where I'd probably have to do like some type of live or something and see where we at, because WWE doesn't like any of their stuff shown at all. They don't want it. Even if it's no clip, it'll get taken down. So I'd have to figure out a way to do that without it being an issue. I have yet to find that out yet. But I do take requests, and I do honor those, if it's applicable. And that's something I would really love to do, because that was one of my favorite hilarious things to do is watch that. James Tree said, nice video. Thank you, James Trees. I appreciate you. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the subscription. And thank you for the view. If you guys want to hang out and do that before you hop out, I appreciate that. Rob said, thank you. Thank you, Cypher. The W2 sensitive. Yes, they are. I would, if that was the case, if that wasn't the case, I would have been okay, my brother. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, if that was the case, I would have been doing like reactions to WWE videos, because there's so many things you can go do with that, and so many ways you can work yourself around that. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. You can do the Booker T N-word situation. You can do the Vince McMahon N-word situation. You can do so many different reactions to so many different things, because it is like insane just how much stuff they've gotten away with, and that the internet wasn't really just around like that to capture, to react to. There's a lot of people that react to those things now, but at the time it really wasn't something that was a thing like that. So I would love to go back and do it if there's a way I can do that. I'm probably have to do some more research to figure that out. Rob says, you tired? Not really. I slept pretty good this morning. I could sleep, but I'm not really tired. I know my voice is still kind of waking up, I guess you can say, if it does sound kind of deep and frog-like, but that's just me just trying to get my vocal legs up. You know, I was sleeping pretty hard this morning, and I got some good sleep. So about to get some other things going, but they're not sensitive to HBK and Shawn Michaels kissing. Yeah, I know. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I ain't with it, but that's what they into. That's what they do. It's whatever. I'm glad I didn't see that. I don't want to see it. And if we can find a way to react to those videos, because even the bigger channels react to those, but they have to do it on their Patreon, because it will get taken down. So that confirmed it for me, in case I end up thinking, if I can do this, maybe I can get away with that. But no, it's a thing. YouTube is not playing. If you show a clip of you reacting to something during one of your shows, that is like a possibility that it will be fine. I saw Mr. Santi Zap do it before. But again, much bigger channel. There's things that you can get away with bigger channels too. I don't know. It's just one of those things, but hopefully we can get to that point at some point. But yeah, this death battle is pretty cool. If you look at it in hindsight, like I said, even the visuals itself were good. Even if you weren't a fan or not just privy to Halo and Doom, you still enjoyed the battle. You still enjoyed the aesthetic of it. You still got to get some information on what these guys run off of, how they work, how they move, all that's involved. So it was pretty good. It's definitely not disappointing. I just wish I had more relatable characters to where I'm more familiar with. That's all that is. So that's all it is. But yeah, I'll be looking into that, because I would love to do that, especially live if I can. Other than that, I guess that's really it, guys. I do appreciate y'all for stopping by, sliding through, hitting the like button, checking me out, hearing me out, and hopefully I'll see y'all again in some more videos next time. All right. I don't think I'm going live tonight for anything. Might do a video or two or something, just to have some more in the tank. I'm not sure. But I do appreciate you guys, and I hope that you do have a great Sunday. And I hope that, I hate that everybody's kind of flooding in now, because it's time to wrap it up. But, I would strongly suggest you go back and watch the fight if you haven't. It's a good video, good fight, all that. So thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Rob said, you dope, brother Cypher. Hey, I appreciate you, Rob. Thank you for always holding it down, always engaging, always getting other people engaged, always getting it flowing. And hey, I deeply appreciate that. And y'all, if y'all tired of me right now, my voice, I'm sorry it sounds so deep and tired, but I am trying to get up and wake up and get things moving. I slept pretty good, and I woke up and had a nice breakfast. So I don't really usually do that unless it's the weekend. So I definitely I did that, if that makes sense. James Tree says, see you. Hey, see you, James. Thank you again for sliding through and being a new member of the Far Side family. I appreciate you, Um, somebody just sent me a joke, and they are funny. uh, uh, Rob said, "What you eat?" I had a McDonald's steak, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich. I made that, so yeah, I definitely like mine better. Theirs is pretty good, but mine tasted like theirs, but to me, just better. So that was good. So definitely full from that and all that good stuff. So, oh man, hopefully we can do more of these lives, man, because that's really when the magic happens. That's when everybody comes through and all that, and we can actually talk and chill. But time is what it is. So I appreciate you guys. Rob said, "Okay, I see you." Hey man, it was good. It was good. I wouldn't mind having that every day, but I know if I have that every day, I'm gonna be super duper psyched. I'm gonna be fuck y'all. I don't want that to happen. Gotta keep it balanced, So thank you, man. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, James. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you for that. Everybody's been hanging out all this time. Like I said, I wish we had more time to chat. Hopefully, hey, we might be able to link up later on tonight. I don't get off work till like after 8, so or be available till after 8 or whatever. So I don't know. We might slide through for a little bit, trying to figure something out. Rob, I do have an assignment for you, my brother. If you don't mind, I would appreciate you. If you can do some research for me, bro. Like, I'm gonna do research too. Rob said, please go live later tonight. Hey, look, do me a favor, Rob. All right. I want you to do me a favor. This is why I'm asking you as my guy, right? You can do some research on what we can and cannot watch, because I still see people getting away with playing stuff on their channel, but I just don't want nothing to mess with mine because I've come too far, you know what I mean, for it to get messed up because of YouTube playing. And if I can find a loophole somewhere, I'd love to react to these and talk to y'all about it, whether it's WWE or other stuff. So just let me know, man. You can always comment on my videos like you always do. I'll be able to get you. Rob said, I got you, my brother. That's my guy. Always. I appreciate that. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right. I appreciate y'all. Have a good day.